Are you having trouble hearing at the range? Here's why. Hey guys, it's Craig here at Patriot Training Center, and today I have a video talking to you about why electronic hearing protection is better than non-electronic hearing protection. I don't have these here with me, but a lot of people show up to our classes with the foamies. They're these orange earplugs that you can get for 30 pairs for like $5 or something on Amazon, but I don't have them here. But those and these non-electronic ear pro that you can get for $10 are not the most ideal form of hearing protection on the range. So here's a couple reasons why that is. One, on the firing line, you cannot hear commands as well as you can with electronic hearing protection. Two, because you can't hear those commands very well, you're more likely to start trying to take them off to hear the commands. And the problem with that is sometimes other people will hear the commands and they'll start firing. So that would also mean that you're going to be exposed to live fire when that's really not ideal for your hearing. Another thing is, if you're already having hearing loss or you're already hard of hearing, these will just make it that much harder to be able to hear any other commands being given to you on the firing line, and that is very unsafe. So here we have 3 different pairs of headphones that we like and that we would recommend for people who come to our classes. So the first pair of electronic hearing protection we have here are the Howard Lights. These are a great starting point and they work very well for how cheap they are. I love these things. I used to wear them a lot. And what I found out with wearing them a lot is there's a couple upgrades you can make to these. One being with this headband. Again, these are great, but there's some upgrades you can make to them to make them even better. One was this headband. I found that was a little uncomfortable, but again, I was just using them for a short period, so I thought they were fine. So the headband here, you can upgrade to what I believe on Amazon is a $35 headband that gives it just a little bit more cushion for them. The other thing that I found was my ears started to hurt if I started wearing them for a long time. But Carter introduced me to these things called gel earmuffs, and there's a nice little upgrade you can get with these on Amazon. They're about $17 for these gel earmuffs that you can easily install with these. Again, these are great just how they are. These work perfectly fine and they would get the job done. There's just some upgrades you can make them a little bit better. But recently, we have found these Saviors. These Saviors already have this better headband, these gel earmuffs already installed, and they're overall great quality. And they're about the same price. These ones go for about $30 to $40. These ones also go for about $30 to $40. These ones, in my opinion, I like a lot more, but that's because I haven't upgraded these ones. These ones, again, like I said, come with a better headband, and the gel earmuffs are. These ones have just slightly better sound suppression, so it makes it a lot easier to hear commands on the firing line, and it'll keep you from doing anything unsafe with these. These are also just better quality, so they're a little bit more rugged and a little more durable than. Our last pair of headphones we have here that some of the instructor cadre here really like are these Sorden Supreme Pro X's. These are quite expensive, so if you're not really shooting too much, these will do you perfectly fine, or even these will do you perfectly fine. But if you're shooting a lot and you really want a little bit of extra comfort, these are probably the way to go. They are more expensive, like I said. They retail for about $289, but I think it's worth it. These have even better audio quality than these two combined. These have these auxiliary port here that can accommodate an external audio source like a communication radio, which is why these are also very expensive. And just like the Savior Ear Pro, these have the gel padding already installed on them. They do have a little thinner headband, but these are still very comfortable for those long days at the range. These also have a very good battery life. So these run off of only AAA batteries. This specific model runs off of only one AAA battery, but they last up to 600 hours. So that's quite a long battery life. These ones also last very long. These ones last a little bit shorter, but not much. They don't fall very behind on these ones. So these ones, this company, Sorden, originally made these headphones for military use, which means they're supposed to be super durable and have a super long life on them, i.e. the battery life on these. So quick recap. All of these are very good. All these electronic hearing protection is very good. Again, we have the two of the same price point, one slightly better than the other, but these are still great. Then you have the super expensive options over here. And again, Electronic Hearing Pro will always be better than the non-electronic hearing protection because they're safe and they're more comfortable of use. Okay guys, the electronic hearing protection will only be used about 20% of the time. The other 80% of the time will be dry firing. So we have created a 30-day free dry fire program down in the description below. Go click the link, get your skills where they need to be, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.